Coming up next, it's a lightweight tilt between Alexander Volkanovski and Charles Oliveira. Well, this dude is a submission magician. I am very thankful I am not fighting him here tonight, and it's really a case of pick your poison. He has so many different chokes in his arsenal and has been a master of getting these fights exactly where he wants them.
There are black belts and there are guys like this who can do jiu-jitsu at a level that not many people, regardless of the time spent, can truly get to. His understanding of position is truly unbelievable. He always has the frame. The moment you start to press into him, he's always underhooking, always looking for the next escape route, but not to get back to his feet.
Right.
He wants to go from bottom to top. If he's in the top position, you are constantly in danger. Don't think he can't submit you from the bottom.
Right.
But his position of choice will always be in the top position, sitting in that beautiful half guard.
Yeah, his striking also has improved a lot, but no secret as to what he'll be trying to do in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. It's a title he always thought he would have. He just needed the opportunity, and you all saw what he did in outclassing the all-time great Max Holloway. Alexander Volkanovski is the total package. We make a lot about his rugby league career, and at one point, he was a 214-pound athlete who was an absolute marauder, but now at a svelte 145 pounds, he truly has every skill befitting a long-reigning champion. This division has a bunch of killers in it, and right now they're all chasing the Volk man, Alexander Volkanovski. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Oliveira is 30, Volkanovski is 31. Oliveira will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 31 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "The Box" Oliveira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
Ready? Ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this division.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon, because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the judge.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
All right, so the taller fighter lands a knee, and Daniel Cormier to my right, I can hear him saying, I wish I was a little bit taller. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one in?
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
And he landed the right hand there.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Volkanovski going for the leg kick. He misses.
Big leg kick lands.
Oliveira gets the tie clinch here. Oh, lands a knee to the head. Taller fighter once again finding the target with relative ease. The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. Nice punch by Oliveira. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by Oliveira. What a display of mixed martial arts there, DC. A beautiful combination ultimately to set up the takedown.
Deception. Deception is the key to the game, and he was very deceptive in his strikes up top to set up his takedown down low.
Sound strike on the ground. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Oh, yeah, right hand.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Oliveira. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Volko. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Round two straight ahead.
All right. That round was definitely not good. You need this next round. Okay, you need to get back up. He's taking you down.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, here we go. Round 2. It is Alexander Volkanovski versus Charles Oliveira.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Spinning back fist. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Oh, big head kick.
Nice punch there by Volkanovski. Double leg. Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching because they were tired of watching him flail around. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, it's in there deep. There you go.
Somehow stays in the fight. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volkanovski. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
90 seconds now to go in round 2. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Oliveira.
Let's go. It's time to work.
1 minute to go in round 2. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Close guard. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Volkanovski.
Oh! He's attacking armbar now. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
so the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So, back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
Lost that round, but we're going to go back at it and we're going to win this with strength, okay? Don't think about wrestling.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. Tries to work it into a takedown. Oh, man, that cut is getting worse by the minute. Looking ghastly at this point.
Big head kick land. Ooh, big shot land. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Well, heck of an effort from this fighter here tonight. 141 total strikes have landed for Charles Oliveira. Well, the accuracy rate, you'll have to take my word for it, DC, but 59% on the connections thus far against Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Great punch.
Single collar tie now. Volkanovski's got the tie clinch now. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Oliveira. Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
Volkanovski's kick blocked.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Just out of range with that left hook. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. And now he goes with the combination of punches to the head. Potentially some concussive damage there.
I mean, absolutely concussive damage. Landing all those strikes to the head. He's very accurate, he's very fast, and he has a real confidence every time he throws his punches.
Oh, flush knee to the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fight now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Nicely done. Oh, Volkanovski's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volkanovski. Oh, nice job by him there to move it to half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over. Oh, nice. Attacking armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, well, that was a crazy round. I don't know if we should laud the chin of his opponent or give him the credit for landing head kick after head kick.
When the head kicks land this often on the video game, it's because player one understands the game much better than player two. Tell your friend how to play the game, teach him how to block, or teach him how to throw the head kick too.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Ooh, what a punch.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oliveira's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of slump. Volkanovski gets hit with a kick. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Volkanovski gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out for him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in his fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
Trying for a submission now.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
You got that. Finish strong. Let's go.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Wow. Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow. Connects with a right. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for boxing. Volkanovski ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Oliveira's got a pretty deep bruise now, starting to appear on the right side of
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
And this might just be a matter of time. Sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands,
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Volkanovski. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, that's the end of the round. And our cameraman all over that cut on the cheek. That thing is getting wider by the minute and only getting worse. Cut man gonna earn his money tonight.
Excelente round. Muito bom. Agora relaxa, respira. Isso.
All right, next round getting underway here, and both fighters still look pretty fresh to me. Clearly, DC, they put in the right work when it came to the cardio during training.
They both have reputation for vast cardio. You see in the training that they do at their gyms that cardio is key, and you watch it in the way that these two fighters perform.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Volkanovski. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Oliveira. Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown. Taken down by Volkanovski. Man, the body work continues to be a factor here. Look at the size of that bruise on his body. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Oliveira. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Volkanovski. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. An attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Oliveira. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kamaru. Oh, now he's in trouble.
And that will do it. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 5. For the winner by submission, Charles the Bronx Oliveira!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.